Alright, I'll admit it. Spotify Wrapped is pretty cool. Apple Music Replay kinda sucks. But for like literally everything else. So today I'm going to run down 8 features Apple Music does better than Spotify. Number 1, live lyrics. Spotify technically has lyrics, but on Apple Music, they're timed to the song. You can even scroll through the list and tap on a lyric to jump to that part, including musical breaks in the middle of a song. And you can even tap the karaoke button to remove all of the vocals if you want to sing along. Number 2, this feature is coming with iOS 17 this fall. You can build a playlist live with all of your nearby friends. You just tap the share play button, and other friends, even without an Apple Music subscription, can add songs to the queue that you're currently listening to. This will be great for parties. This will be great if you're on a road trip in the car. You don't have to pass around your unlocked phone to everybody. They can just add songs to the playlist live. Number 3, you can upload your own music to your library. Whether you rip it from CDs, record it from a vinyl, or acquire it in any other sort of way, you can just drag an MP3 file into the music app on a Mac or on a PC or even through iTunes, and it'll upload to your library and it'll sync across all of your devices. Music on streaming services gets taken down all the time for licensing reasons, but nobody can take away your own music from you. Number 4, once you've uploaded your own music, you can right click on it, click Get Info, put in a song title, put in an album title, put in album artwork. You can even write in your own lyrics. You can change the volume that specific tracks play at. And you can actually do this on all of the music in your library, even the tracks that you download from Apple Music. So if there's a collaborative album in your library and you don't like having the 2 artist names listed, you can just change it. A lot of soundtracks have really long, annoying album titles. I change all of those to clean it up. You can reorder the track list in an album. Number 5, lossless audio quality. Spotify has been promising this for years now. They're going to call it Spotify Hi-Fi. Presumably it'll cost more money, but you'll be able to listen to your music in a higher fidelity. Or you can get it for free with your Apple Music subscription today. Just go to Settings, Music, Audio Quality, and switch to lossless audio. Any album that says lossless is available in a higher audio quality. If you have really fancy headphones plugged in, you might notice a difference. Number 6, on a related note, spatial audio. This is so much more than just a regular stereo mix. It works if you have any of these models of compatible headphones. They track the position of your head as you move around so that it sounds like you're in the middle of the band as they're playing. It's constantly adjusting the levels and the mix to really sell the effect. It's really cool. It can completely change the way you listen to some of your favorite albums. Number 7, a bespoke app for classical music. Classical music doesn't work the same way modern music does. And when I say modern, I mean anything released in the last 100 years or so. If you think about it, the idea of an artist recording and writing a song themselves, performing it themselves, and then releasing one version of it on one album is a pretty novel idea in the music world still. In the world of classical music, composers write works that can have both a composition name and a common name that can be separately recorded by dozens or hundreds of bands and orchestras with several different versions of different live recordings. And Apple Music Classical makes it super easy to navigate this world if you don't know what you're doing. You can go through all of the categories, look at their pre-made, curated playlists. The search function is really smart, and you can look up different recordings and recommended versions of all of your favorite works. When you're playing a track, you can look up exactly who composed it, exactly who's performing it, exactly which release it came from, and tracks that you add to your library here will still download to your library in the regular music app as well. Number 8, if you're overwhelmed by the music in your library, you don't know what to pick, but you want to listen to something, well, what I do is I always put on Fish. That makes me choose something else pretty quick, but there's a better way. You can always tune in to Apple Music One. It's their 24/7 live internet radio station. They stream classics and modern hits that you've probably never heard of. You might find something you like. I presume. I don't listen to the radio. It's probably good. But there's one more thing. This is actually my number 0 reason I use Apple Music instead of Spotify. You get a real native app on all of the platforms it's on. The iPhone app looks and works like an iPhone app. The Mac app looks and works like a Mac app. Even on Windows, it's designed using the same Windows 11 user interface. Even on Android, the Android app looks, and works like an Android app. I know some people say Spotify has a better user interface. I don't get it. It's just a crappy web app. It looks and works like a crappy web app. It runs on Google Chrome. It wastes your battery. If you use Apple Music, you get a much better, cleaner experience no matter where you listen to your music. I just hate web apps. What can I say?